Alright people, I was tagged in a tweet by my friend or acquaintance, should we say, the Black Sage, where I want to make a video on what quirk would I have if I was in the My Hero Academia universe. Now, I've kind of already done this in my My Hero Academia tag video, but this video will specifically be about me and my quirk, which should be interesting because I don't really think my opinion has changed since I made that video, so it is probably going to be somewhat of a repeated topic for those who have seen that video. Now, if I had a quirk in My Hero Academia, what would it be? It would be to change my attributes or my stats. If you've played any video game, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know, you have strength, speed, stamina, fortitude, you know, all of these kind of things. And the power would essentially be to be able to edit those. However, the drawback is that if you change one, or rather if you increase one or all of the others have to be reduced to an equal amount to the ability that you gain from increasing said attribute. So let's say you want some more strength for the time being and you increased by say 30%, either one other stat has to be reduced with 30% as well, or all other stats would have to be reduced to 30% combined together. So not 30% of each stat, of course, that wouldn't really be an equal trade. It has to be an equal trade altogether. Let's say you have 4 stats in total and you increase your strength, then the other 3 would obviously be reduced by 10% each, assuming it's 30% you're adding. Yeah, so that's kind of what quirk I would have. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain really, but if you played any game, you probably know what I'm talking about. At least if you played any game where you get to, you know, pick your stats and buff your attributes as you go along. Pretty much any RPG game, I guess you could say. Now, another thing that was mentioned in this tweet was, would I be a hero or would I be an anti-hero, a villain? You know, what path would I take? And I think the path that I would take is not villain, not really hero, maybe anti-hero or something along those lines. Probably not quite though. I'd be a lot closer to a vigilante or a civilian, I think, because I mean, I'm not really the heroic type, but I also don't really have a problem with society. Even in a society of heroes, I wouldn't really have a problem with that. I think the society would be kind of good as it is, if we look at how it seems in My Hero Academia right now. I'm a very selfish person most of the time in real life, so if you go by that, I would kind of do things for my personal gain, and that's kind of what I mean by I wouldn't really fit into hero or villain, because what I would do would be simply for me. If we go back to the latest chapter of My Hero Academia at this time, that would be when Gentle and Labrao was introduced, it kind of seems like I'd be more like Gentle in the way that I want to do things for myself. Well, I don't really want to get more views from my YouTube channel or anything, it wouldn't be for that reason at least, but like if there's something that I could gain from a certain act, I'd probably do it, assuming it's not too risky. Like, I don't want to get myself killed. I wouldn't really go that far with anything, really. I'm a pretty safe guy, you know, I don't want to fight. Well, unless I have to. I mean, if we go by the quirk that I would have, obviously fighting would be a very suitable thing for said quirk, but yeah, it wouldn't really be, you know, to take down a hero society or fighting villains for the greater good. That's not really what I would want to do with my life in such a scenario. So yeah, that's really this video in a nutshell. I just wanted to contribute to me being tagged by the Black Sage on what quirk would I have if I were in the My Hero Academia universe and what path would I take. And there you have it. I would most likely be a person who has a pretty interesting quirk, you know, a more fighting based quirk. However, I wouldn't really be interested in heroic deeds or villainous deeds for that matter. I would be somewhere in between. And yeah, that's really all I have to say in this video. So I hope you liked it. This was not a planned video, mind you, so if it seems a bit rough, that's why. I would love to know what you guys think down below in the comments. You know, I would love to know what your quirks would be if you were in the My Hero Academia universe. And as always, if you did, be sure to Detroit smash that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. This has been your favorite host, Perm, and I will see you next time.